fights, the most exciting fights.
Exactly.
So let's go with this, man. This one is gonna be interesting. I
Charles.
know. I think I know who you gonna choose and who I'm gonna choose.
Guess. Guess. All right, guess.
You're gonna go with Charles Oliveira, and I'm going with Arman Tsarukyan. No, you are not a Charles fan. The
I am a
the
Charles fan.
the
However, I am
blonde.
a Charles fan. I am a Charles Oliveira fan, but hey, I'm not stupid. Sometimes I act that way, but I am not. Arman Sarukian is the only man who can beat Islam Makhachev. If there is people out there praying to have someone who can dethrone Islam Makhachev, is this guy. If he cannot beat Charles Oliveira, no one can beat Islam Makhachev. All right. So you better hope Arman wins because people want to see a dominant champion lose. People always want to see Khabib lose. No one could stand up to him. People want to see Islam Makhachev lose because no one can stand up to him. And Arman Sarukian was able to stand up to him. I think Islam
On his
was able to
debut.
beat him. Right, and there was a close fight, and Islam did win, I believe, but Arman showed something that he can hang in there and he can basically challenge Islam.
Yes, correct. So I guess, yeah, I guess I thought you're gonna go with Charles, and I'm gonna go
No.
with Arman, and we're gonna have some discussion. But at the same time, not to throw away Charles completely. Uh, Charles has very defensive and offensive ground game. Yeah, so
Wrong game.
I mean, he will let himself get and take down. Yeah, he's gonna let him
Mm,
take. He's gonna let the takedown go. But
mm.
on the ground, on the bottom position, he's gonna attack with submissions. He's gonna throw the elbows. He's gonna throw
The triangle.
triangles. With the Kevin Lee, the way he won the Kevin Lee. I feel like actually the speaking about that fight. Have you watched the Kevin Lee fight? Charles
I did.
Oliveira versus
I
yeah.
did.
So I feel like this is very similar. Of course, Kevin Lee probably has uh, weaker takedown game than
Mm,
Arman, but
mm.
overall, it's very similar fight.
It is, but Arman comes from a sambo background, right?
Arman comes from wrestling background,
He has a
so
sambo in
he
him
was
for
a
sure.
wrestler. I believe maybe I can't really
Because
remember, but I feel like he's a wrestler, bro. Like freestyle wrestler, the same
I mean,
as
if you put up Islam Makachev, it will say that wrestler. But we know that his main thing was sambo.
yes, yes.
Just like Khabib as well. His main thing was not wrestling. His main thing was sambo. He was very good at taking
Okay,
people down and basically beating
let's
them
put
up.
it this way. So Arman doesn't have a lot of submissions on his game. I don't know
Yeah,
if he ever won any
5.
submission. Yeah, 5 submission, and probably they're not in UFC.
8 first round finishes. 8.
Eight first round finishes. Yeah, 5 wins by submission, but probably none of them are in UFC. Okay, so while Kevin Lee, let's say Kevin Lee, yeah, Kevin Lee, I feel like that was very similar matchup.
Mm,
This one and the Kevin Lee matchup. Of course, Kevin Lee didn't have a good like better striking than Tsarukyan, but uh, you know, in terms of ground game, I feel like it's gonna be similar because Kevin Lee was able to take down Oliveira. Like yeah,
mm.
Kevin Lee took down Oliveira many times, yeah. But what happened on the ground? Did Kevin Lee show anything? No, he was
Kevin Lee
just
was punching and stuff, but then he got caught in the triangle and basically Charles just took over from there.
exactly. But have you seen Arman like dominating on the ground, like ground and pounding, throwing submissions? Like have you seen him doing that?
No,
He is good at taking down people, but what does he do after that?
I haven't seen him having threatening submission game like Islam Makhachev does. And again, I keep on
Exactly.
comparing him with him because Islam Makhachev is a champion, and this is the only guy. But then I'm looking at here. Do you remember this guy, Conor McGregor from Wish? You remember this guy? He had a
Rivola,
fucked
yeah,
up
yeah.
tattoo. Yeah. So it just brought that memory back. And then you see Gamrod. winning against
Gamrot.
Arman, right? Then you
But
see
bro, look,
Dariush.
Darius. Okay, bro. Darius was already washed after the Oliveira fight in Vancouver.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So let's speak first. Let's take the Ismagulov fight. I just want to talk about that one because I was following that fight really closely. Yeah,
Which
because
one?
the
Oh, this
Ismagulov.
one.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
Kazakh guy. Yeah. So
where is he? Oh,
he's
he's
from
a
Kaz.
Kazakh guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So
Oh, okay.
this fight, he just takes him down. Ismagulov, and he doesn't have a lot of he doesn't he's not good on the ground. Ismagulov is not good on the ground. So Tsarukyan takes him down, and
Hmm.
he doesn't do anything. He just holds him on the ground, bro. He just doesn't do anything. Maybe throws a couple of pity shots, like nothing, no damage. Okay, Ismagulov face was pretty like okay, no bruises, no bumps.
Okay.
Okay, go back to the fight against Gamret. Gamret fight, it was just wrestling exchange. One guy takes the other one, then the other one. It was actually very similar to Makachev fight. Okay,
Hmm.
and and honestly, I feel like Arman should have won this fight. It was a close fight, but Arman should
Okay.
have won this fight. And at the same time, Mateusz Gamret doesn't have the submissions, doesn't have the uh how do you say the ground game the same as Charles Oliveira has. Okay,
Yeah, I 100% agree on
so
that for sure.
so
Holy
only
fuck. 21
what is
submission wins. Sorry to interrupt, but 20 fucking one submission wins. What the
highest in
fuck, bro?
UFC, bro.
Highest.
10 wins by
And
knockout.
guess what, guys? Again, I'm gonna bring that guy up again. Islam Makachev toyed with Charles Oliveira on ground. Just imagine how good he is. Imagine, I'm not a big fan, like I'm not a personal fan, like I am a fan of Conor McGregor, but when it comes to giving a credit to somebody, Islam Makachev did Charles Oliveira to Charles Oliveira. Just think about that.
Exactly. All right, so
Last three
I'm
fights,
still
man.
gonna, bro.
Justin
I'm still gonna
Gaethje.
go with Arman. I'm gonna go with Arman.
Me too, bro. Me
However,
too.
who's even? Oh, okay. Arman is a favorite for sure. Arman is a favorite by the odds. Yeah. But Arman is gonna be a safe bet. However, Charles has that the pop on his
Unpredictability.
hands, unpredictability.
Unpredictability. You
He's gonna
just
just
don't
slug it
never
out.
know. Exactly.
Yeah,
You
you
just
never
never
know.
know which Charles Oliveira. So remember in the beginning we were talking about Cody Garbrandt. This is just like that. However, he was able to become a champion and stay on that level for a while. He was able to defend some belts. So there's a little bit difference between them. But just like Cody, if this guy turns up right, he can beat anybody. So I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Arman Sarukian as well. Sarukian, eh? I cannot pronounce him.
Tsarukyan.